Fairfield Media Productions is proud to present FCA on LSN and FMP Sports on fairfieldmedia.tv.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by
ServiceMaster Clean by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Ohio and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Fairfield Mini Storage is located on East Main Street in Lancaster. We'll find them online at ffministorage.com.
Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohiou.edu.
Let Matt Gray motivate you or your group for change. You can visit him online at maxspeaking.com.
InFocus Consulting, the data agency. Online at infocusconsulting.com.
Fairfield Christian Church, located near the River Valley Mall in Lancaster. Online at fairfieldcc.com.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law Offices. Online at weaver-law.com.
Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. You can visit them online at redeemerlancaster.org.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
From Fairfield Christian Academy in Lancaster, Ohio, it's the FCA on LSN Game of the Week, brought to you by ServiceMaster Clean by Todd George. They'll help you get clean and stay that way at work, at home, when they demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. ServiceMaster Clean by Todd George can be contacted at 740-687-1077. We thank Todd George for supporting Fairfield Media Production Sports. Along with Jared Camp, this is Jack Davidson. Tonight's matchup, Tree of Life versus FCA. Here's Jared with the matchups.
Today's starting lineup is brought to you in part by Weaver Law Offices. Tonight, the starters for the Tree of Life. Number 10, Kyle O'Connell. Number 11, Lucas Doherty. Number 13, Nate Durbin. Number 24, Rashawn Thompson. And number 31, Kevin Beery, excuse me. And now for the home team, the FCA Knights, Stephen Carpenter, senior Hayden Welch, Nick Spurgis, Justin Potachnik, and Jordan Brake.
Tonight's officials, Jerry Larson, Rick Hogel, and David Riggenbach.
Well, Tony Welch is in as a starter tonight. Jordan Brake has been the starter the last couple games. Going to put Tony in.
FCA dressed in their home whites, Tree of Life in the road blues.
FCA comes in, coached by Roger Hooper with a record of 1-0. Tree of Life comes in at 2-0. Their last game was against Groveport Madison.
Quite a rivalry here. Tree of Life has had the best of FCA in the past seasons. It's Beery and Potachnik jumping center. Rich Hogel with the basketball. Quite a crowd here tonight on Pink Out Night by the student body. Balls in the air. We're underway at FCA. Welch to his brother Tony. Tony working the point. Potachnik on the wing.
And as we say often, it's going to be a battle between Justin Potachnik as the ball goes over the line. It'll be Tree of Life ball. Justin Potachnik and Beery for Tree of Life. You know, both big men. And it'll be an interesting matchup down low.
Tree of Life with the basketball. Thompson to the point to O'Connell. Durbin Doherty back to Durbin. Durbin and Carpenter would be a great matchup to watch tonight. Thompson from the corner hits. Rashawn Thompson with his first two. And right away, the Tree of Life Trojans press. Tony Welch between the circles. Carpenter to Hayden Welch. Justin Potocnik inside to Carpenter, off his hands, out of bounds. Tree of Life's ball. Talking to Coach Hooper before the game. Keys to the game is for the team to box out, control the boards. They need the little guys such as Tony Welch and Jordan Brake to box out too, because there's a lot of length on this Tree of Life ball club. Pull-up jumper good by Kyle O'Connell. 4-0 Trojans over the Knights. Carpenter works into the lane, puts it up and in.
Stephen with the first 2 points for FCA tonight. And Hayden Welch almost got the steal, but stepped out of bounds.
O'Connell inbounding. Corner to Doherty. Free ball, no good. Rebound. Here comes Hayden Welch. Got Nick Spurgis up ahead. Taken away by Tree.
They got a man open down court.
Durbin will take it the length of the court and misses it. And we got a foul on Rashawn Thompson. Thompson, his first foul, team first. Welch to inbound. Tony to Nick Spurgis. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. 4-2 Trojans over the Knights. Carpenter.
And the Trojans continue to apply pressure to Stephen Carpenter. That means Hayden Welch is definitely going to have to have a good game.
Lucas Doherty will be the guilty party there.
That's his first foul, team second.
Tree of Life is a talented group of basketball players, but it's nothing that FCA hasn't prepared for. They've had a tough scrimmage season, preseason.
Absolutely.
Played a lot of Division I schools in the summer, so they're well steeled for this. Talking to Coach Hooper before the game, this is a great first test for them. Second game of the season. Potocnik with a turnaround jumper up and in. Tied at 4, 5.5 to go, first quarter.
Knights applying the pressure. Trojans able to break it, but ball goes out of bounds.
Charles Collins getting ready to check in. Tree of Life has 8 seniors on their team. Got Zach Wooten coming in for Nate Durbin. Wooten is a junior, and Donnie Tong is a junior, along with Mark David Wright. The rest are seniors.
That's one advantage the Trojans have over the Knights. They start 4 seniors and 1 junior, so they got experience on their side.
Hayden pulls up with a jumper, no good. Loose ball, Wooten comes down with it, and we got a foul on Tony Welch.
That'll be his first, team's first.
Thompson will inbound to Wooten. O'Connell gives it to Collins. O'Connell works his way into the lane to Thompson. Drives baseline, puts it up, blocked by Spurgis.
Nice. Great defense by Nick. Pass up court to Justin.
And we might have Justin Potocnik over the back. Maybe not.
I don't
Justin
think so.
is
he's clapping his hands.
But it is on Justin Potocnik over the back. His first, team second.
Both teams with a pair of fouls. Knights applying the full court pressure. And we'll get a kick off of Nick Spurgis.
O'Connell inbound in front of the scorer's table, and we have Leonard Awa coming in now for Lucas Doherty. O'Connell and Thompson are the two scorers for Tree of Life. Potocnik and Carpenter with 2 each for FCA. Wooten works into the lane, and we got a foul.
I believe that's going to be on Stephen Carpenter, and it will be. That's his first, team's third. You know, from my vantage point, it looked like he kind of just lost his footing, but you know, like I say, that's why I'm not wearing stripes.
You're right, you don't have stripes on tonight.
Not tonight.
You wore a checkered coat. That's close.
Yeah, that's why I took it off.
Thompson in the corner to Wooten. O'Connell with a three. No good. Hayden Welch with the rebound. Stephen Carpenter, pull-up jumper, no good. Carpenter with a rebound, loses it off his hands, but it was touched last by Charles Collins. Now we have Nate Durbin coming in for O'Connell. Score tied at 4:12 to go here, first quarter. Potocnik, Tony Welch, and we got a foul.
I think that's going to be on Durbin.
Awa.
Excuse me. That's his first, team's third.
Be a hotly contested game tonight. Stands are packed against two top Division IV schools in basketball in Central Ohio. This has to be one of the premier matchups in all of Central Ohio this weekend.
Oh, no doubt, definitely.
I will predict that within the Wooten works, nice shot by Zach Wooten, working his way into the lane with a bank shot.
That's his
I will predict that you will find there's a turnover. Nope. Hayden Welch now steps on the line. Good call by Joe Arndt, the head coach for Tree of Life. Actually, a dual co-coaches, Joe Arndt and Jim Morgan. But as I was trying to say, I will predict if you look at the dispatch standings for the top teams in Central Ohio in Division IV later on in the season, you'll see these two in the top four. Potocnik loses it, gets it back. And we got a timeout. Tree of Life.
Yep.
Timeout on the floor, 3:26 to go, first quarter. Tree of Life leads FCA 6-4 on LSN.
First quarter action of FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Thompson Concrete, a full-service company offering commercial, residential, decorative, excavation, and foundation services with the ability to handle every detail of large, complex concrete projects. Thompson Concrete is located in Carroll, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-756-7256 or online at thompsonconcrete.com.
3:26 to go, first quarter. FCA down by 2. 6-4 on Pink Night, or is it Pink Night or Pink Out Night? We're pink tonight.
Pink Out.
See, if you would have bleached your red shirt, you would have fit right in.
I love my baseball shirt. I'm going to bleach that.
It is great to see a lot of the football players in pink tonight.
You know, a lot of the junior boys who are on the football team created this kind of new student section, actually created a Facebook page so everybody will know what to wear on game night.
Wooten travels with the basketball. Yep. Hayden Welch to inbound to his brother Tony. 3:15 to go, first quarter. Leading scorers Thompson, Wooten, and O'Connell for Tree of Life. Carpenter and Potocnik are the two scorers for FCA. A lot of trapping going on here. Carpenter works the ball inside to Spurgis, stolen. Wooten gets it. Stolen by Carpenter.
Nice defense.
Leaves it to Welch. Jumper, good. Hayden Welch is on the board with 2, tied at 6.
Like I said, with all the defense that's going to be focused on Stephen Carpenter.
And we got Carpenter on the foul. That's his second.
Hayden Welch is going to have to come up big in this game.
And now Coach Hooper has a decision to make.
Yeah, do you take Stephen out with 2 fouls or you leave him in?
He's going to really have to be careful. It's going to take off, some of his aggressiveness out. Wooten drives to the lane, puts it up and in. No charge.
Zach Wooten with 4.
Tony Welch with the basketball. 2:20 to go. Carpenter, Welch, blocked, foul. I think depth might be an important part of this ball game because there are a lot of fouls here in the first quarter. That foul is on Awa, I believe. Hayden Welch, line left, shooting 2. First one's up and in for Hayden. He's got 3. Now we have Donnie Tong coming in and Kevin Beery sitting down Thompson and Nkechu was sitting down for Tree of Life, but that's okay. 2:15 to go first quarter. 8-7 the score. Tree of Life up by 1.
FCA LSN Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Central Ohio General Surgeons. They're physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. As Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213 or online at centralohiogeneralsurgeons.com.
Nate Durbin was the guilty party, not Leonard Awa. I don't want his parents writing into the media production team. I want to be accurate. So it's a 4th team foul on Tree of Life. Hayden Welch will look to make good on the pair, line left. Hayden with 3 points. Hayden with 4 points. Just like that, we're tied at 8. 2-2-1. Trapped by FCA, knocked out of bounds by FCA, and it'll be Tree of Life's ball. Donnie Tong will do the honors, inbounding. Inbounds to Durbin. Almost taken away by Carpenter. He's got to be careful. There's a pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Potocnik. Tong missed that shot. Carpenter with the ball. Working on Tong. Goes in the corner to Tony Welch. Inside to Spurgis. Potocnik out to Tony Welch. A 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Potocnik loses it. Out of bounds. Trojan ball. (8-8) the score. 1:45 to go first quarter. Durbin. Stolen by Carpenter.
Yeah, he saw that coming all the way.
Puts it up and in.
4 points for Stephen on the night.
10-8. FCA up by 2.
That's something you can't do with Stephen Carpenter, is eye that pass.
Tong
He'll steal
inside.
That.
Collins, there's a foul on Carpenter, and that's his 3rd.
Yeah, you gotta pull him out now. There's no question about it.
Jordan Brake coming in. Brake coming in, and he's trying to get Stevens' attention. Carpenter sits down with 4 points. Durbin, inbounds corner to Wooten, 3-ball, no good. Off of Durbin's hands to Tong. Durbin has it. Back to Tong, 3-ball, no good. Rebound to Potocnik. Gets it out to Hayden Welch. Hayden loses his footing, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Collins. Mark David Wright coming in now for Donnie Tong. 1:04 to go. FCA up by 2. Going to be interesting to see how FCA handles loss of Stephen Carpenter with well over a quarter to play here in the first half.
Hayden Welch running the show now, and you're right. He's going to have to take it to the hole.
And he did, and he's fouled. Foul is on Kevin Beery. That's his first, team's 5th. 5 team fouls on each team. We may have Jared Camp suiting up here in the second half, the way players are falling but like flies with fouls. Hayden
if they
has his 5th point. What's that?
I say if they want to win, they put me in. Just kidding.
It's like that old song, "Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play."
Absolutely.
Welch trying to hit the pair, no good. Rebound off of Nick Spurgis. Good hustle, out of bounds though. Trojan ball with 56.8 seconds to go. 11-8 the score.
Full court pressure by the Knights. Now they're going to back it off. Tony Welch guarding the point now.
Durbin loses his footing, gets it back. Bumped by Tony Welch. Holds the ball to Collins. Collins goes inside to Beery. Turnaround jumper blocked by Spurgis. Shot up and in, a 3-ball by Durbin. His first 3. 11-11 the score. Nick celebrated a little too much there.
Yeah, he did.
Coach Hooper calls for motion. Hayden Welch. Short jumper. Good.
Got it. Hayden Welch with 7.
10 seconds to go. Durbin. Corner. And we got a traveling call on Kyle O'Connell. FCA can take the last shot. 13-11 the score. FCA up by 2. 6.1 seconds to go. Tony Welch goes long off of Spurgis' hands, out of bound. That took 0.3 of a second off. Now Tree of Life gets the last opportunity to shoot. Collins inbounds to Durbin. 13-11 the score. Durbin. 3, 2, fadeaway jumper, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter of play in the books. FCA leads Tree of Life 13-11 on LSN.
FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN. Brought to you in part by
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
ServiceMaster claimed by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Howard and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Let Matt Gray motivate you or your group for change. You can visit him online at maxspeaking.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law offices online at weaver-law.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Back here at Fairfield Christian Academy, FCA leads Tree of Life 13-11. Jack Davidson, Jared Camp. Courtside, FCA's done a good job defensively, holding Nate Durbin down. He had 26 in the win against Groveport Madison last week. He's got a 3-ball for his only points tonight.
You know, the loss of Stephen Carpenter, he's out with 3 fouls now. So far, I mean, the Knights have been able to stay in the ball game. Hayden Welch, some couple clutch free throws, and then a jumper at the end of the half. The Knights are still in this. They're ahead, 13-11.
Wright, O'Connell, Wooten, Beery, and Thompson for Tree of Life. The Welch brothers, Spurgis, Potocnik, and break on for FCA. Running jumper no good. Thompson puts it up, no good. Rebound to Jordan Brake. Loses the ball to right. And we got a foul on the court, on the floor.
See who that's on.
Jordan Brake, his first. Team 6, Lucas Doherty in for Mark David Wright. We'll have to put a toll booth up in front of our telecast position here. There's Wooten with a running jumper up and in. Zach Wooten with 6. Tree of Life is sending players in left and right. We can make some money here if we could just have them leave a toll as they go by the stand.
Not a bad idea. As Hayden Welch's jumper is off. Wooten taking it up the court.
Loses it to Potocnik. He's got Hayden Welch. Up and in. Welch leading all scorers with 9. 13 the score. 15-13. Tree of Life down by 2. O'Connell drives baseline, leaves it for Thompson, picked up by Welch. A lot of bodies on the floor, no foul. Wooten fires a 3-ball, no good. Spurgis goes high for the board. Brake with the basketball. Durbin getting ready to check in.
Nice
There's
pass inside.
Spurgis, and we got a travel call on Nick Spurgis. Durbin comes in, and Kyle O'Connell sits down. Durbin in with 3, O'Connell sits with 2. Now we got Clayton Christopher coming in for Tony Welch.
Tony, yep. Clayton, no stranger to varsity basketball, had 9 last week against Gahanna Christian. Got a lot of good minutes off the bench.
Thompson to Durbin. 2 seniors going at it. Leaves it for Barry. Thompson comes down with it. Loses it, gets it back. Blocked. Potocnik gives it to Clayton Christopher. Clayton's dad is the head coach at Ohio Christian University. Will be their game Tuesday night, calling the women and men's game. Jordan Brake to Potocnik. 5:50 to go, first half. 15-13. FCA up by 2. Coach Hooper calling for the motion offense. Christopher lost the ball off of Beery, out of bounds. FCA's ball. Hayden Welch to inbound. Break. Behind the back dribble. Now Hayden Welch, senior against senior here. Potocnik, no good. Rebound loose. Here comes Zach Wooten down the floor. Wooten puts it up and in, and a foul, blocking foul. Wooten with 8. Foul is on Hayden Welch, his first, team 7th. Score tied at 15. Wooten line right, looking for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. It's up and in. Throws a knuckleball up there.
Wooten with 9 points. It's tied with Hayden Welch as the leading scorer for both teams.
Christopher loses the ball to Wooten. Wooten over break. No. Durbin on the return.
Nate Durbin with 5 points on the evening. We got Tony Welch coming over on the bench.
Charles Collins getting ready to come in. Bounce pass. Welch gets it to Potocnik, puts it up and in, and foul.
There we go.
Potocznik with 4. Basket's good, and the foul is on Beery, his second. The team's 7th. Both teams in the bonus now with 4:37 to go first half. 18-17, Tree of Life up by 1.
Just real scrappy offense by the Knights. Their leading scorer is on the bench with 3 fouls, and they're finding ways to make shots. And hopefully Justin can take advantage of this three-point play, and he does.
Potocznik with 5. 18 all. Long pass stolen by Spurgis to Potocznik. 3-on-2. Leaves it for Tony Welch. Works into the lane, puts it up, and no good. Rebound to Thompson. To Wooten. Knocked away, and Charles Collins comes down with the ball and puts up a jumper. Good. 20-18. Tree of Life up by 2. Coming up to the 4-minute mark. Left to go here in the second quarter. Tony Welch tries to pass to Hayden. Miscommunication there, and the ball goes on the turnover back to Tree of Life. Durbin with the basketball. Doherty. To Durbin. Inside to Thompson.
Nice pass.
And we got a travel call.
Yep. Called that from over here.
Tony Welch to Hayden Welch. Spurgis. Right side to Break. Break. Throws it away. Here comes Wooten. Up and in. Zach Wooten with 11. And Coach Hooper calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 3:18 to go first half. Tree of Life has a 4-point lead over FCA on LSN.
Second quarter action of FCA on LSN is brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, the place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RVs and boats, and they're Lancaster's source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage is located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster, or you can find them on the web at ffministorage.com.
Stephen Carpenter is checked in now with 3:18 to go in the first half. And Stephen's got 3 fouls. Coach Hooper putting him in because I believe he thinks this is a critical part of the ball game.
And he's got to take care of business on the offensive end, but he's got to be very, very careful on the defensive end. Can't afford to get a 4th foul.
See Coach Hooper talking to the troops. And there's the student section. Some of the students didn't get the memo that it's pink out night. Some did.
Most did.
Most did, that's right. Very impressive that the guys have the pink.
Oh yeah, wouldn't expect anything less.
They even got the pink socks on.
That's just to top it all off.
That's beautiful. 3:18 to go here first half. 22-18, Tree of Life up by 4.
Looks like Wooten is applying pressure to Tony Welch.
Hayden with the ball. Stephen Carpenter will take a 3 ball.
Yep.
Nope. Hayden Welch with the rebound. Up, no. Gets his own ball. Puts it up. Good.
There we go.
Hayden Welch showing the senior leadership this team needs. He's got 11. 22-20 the score. Durbin with the basketball. Durbin goes into the corner to O'Connell. Knocked away. Carpenter has it, and he's fouled. Okay, FCA is going to hold their breath every time there's a whistle around Stephen Carpenter.
Absolutely.
Collins is the guilty party. His first, team's 8th. Carpenter line left shooting the 1-on-1. Carpenter with 3 fouls and 4 points. First one's up, no good. Rebound to Awa. Durbin. Wing to O'Connell. Collins. Wooten with the basketball. Durbin. O'Connell. Awa back to Collins. Wooten works into the lane, puts it up, no good. Potocznik with a rebound. To Stephen Carpenter. FCA down by 2. To Spurgis, he's pushed by Collins.
That's his second foul. That's team's 9th foul.
They have 8 on the board. Now we got Thompson coming in for Collins. Thompson comes in with 2 points. Collins sits down with 2. 2 fouls on Collins. Thompson enters with 1 foul. Spurgis misses the first. I know Coach Hooper worked a lot on, had the team work a lot on foul shots this week.
Hayden Welch seems to be money from the foul line so far tonight.
O'Connell takes it to the hoop. That was too easy.
Yeah, it was. No one came over help side and contest the shot. Oh, well, beautiful shot.
With 13. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Inside to Thompson, blocked by Spurgis, foul on Nick Spurgis.
That was a great pass inside. Nick just came a little bit too late.
His first, team 8th. Coach Hooper wasn't happy with that call.
I bet not.
Thompson up and good.
Got the friendly roll.
In the church business, we call that the preacher's roll. 3 points for Thompson. Four points for Thompson. He must have seen the pink background before. It didn't faze him. 26-22. Carpenter gets the ball back, puts it up and in. Stephen Carpenter with 6. And that's a double dribble. Wooten double dribbles. 26-24. We have Lucas Doherty checking in now. Honest to goodness, put a toll booth up here. We could pay for your college tuition.
Sounds good to me. I'll talk to JT. I will split it with the media team.
There you go. Carpenter gives it to Tony Welch. To Stephen Carpenter, Hayden Welch. To Potocznik. Spurgis to Hayden, to Tony, inside to Potocznik, puts it up and in on a foul.
Steve, excuse me, 7 points on the night, looking for 8.
I think Thompson was the guilty party. Jordan Brake coming in.
Looks like they're going to take Steven out.
Now we got Wooten coming in. Foul is on Nate Durbin. It's his second. And now we have Wooten coming in for Durbin. Durbin sits down with 5 points and 2 fouls. Wooten comes in with 11 points. 26 all. Potocznik line left, looking for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and he's got it for 8 points. 51 seconds to go first half. 1 point lead for FCA. Wooten holding the ball.
Tony comes up and contests it.
31 seconds.
Oh, great defense by Tony Welch, driving on the floor. That's what the coach loves right there.
Cross-court pass. There's a 3-ball, no good. Rebound to Spurgis, and a foul is on Lucas Doherty. O'Connell took the 3, missed it. And FCA is in the double bonus now. They'll be shooting 2.
It's going to be Doherty's second foul.
Fouls on Lucas Doherty, correct?
Yes, sir.
Spurgis missed the first.
Knight's got to really hit those free throws.
Mark David Wright coming in now for Tree of Life. Sitting down, Kyle O'Connell. 27-26 the score, 18.1 seconds to go. Spurgis splits the pair. Nick with his first point. Wooten with the ball. Right side, there's a three ball, no good, and that's off the standard and it's out of bounds. Doherty missed the three. 5.7 seconds to go. Now we got Stephen Carpenter checking in. And now it's 28-26, FCA by 2. Stephen Carpenter coming in. And we got Kyle O'Connell coming in. Coach Hooper's trying to get more time put on the clock, saying that the clock ran while the ball was out of bounds. Now we have Tong coming in. Brake sits down.
I hear the coach for Tree of Life saying, do not, under any circumstances, let Stephen Carpenter touch this ball.
There's a long pass to Spurgis. Puts it up and in with 3.3 seconds to go. Knocked out of bounds by Tony Welch, 0.7 of a second to go. Welch to Spurgis. How come we didn't see that in football? Jordan Brake comes in. Spurgis with 3. 0.7 of a second to go. Long pass, that's off the light, and will be FCA's ball out of bounds. Stephen Carpenter comes in. They have time to catch and shoot.
That's exactly what Stephen Carpenter is good for.
Now Carpenter is in for Jordan Brake.
Now Carpenter's your first look. I have to say that Hayden's your second. He's going to inbound it.
Welch will inbound in the corner.
I'd say probably Justin. Probably the second look if Stephen's not open.
30-26 the score. Welch to Carpenter, 3 ball, no good, and that's the end of the first half of play. Timeout on the floor. FCA leads 30-26 over Tree of Life. Leading scorer for FCA is Hayden Welch with 13, Justin Potachnik with 8, and Stephen Carpenter with 6. We have Coach Bethel coming over here to talk to us, the halftime festivities. Coach Ben Bethel, JV coach. Thank you, Coach, for joining us. Your impressions of the first half?
Well, definitely the foul trouble hurt us there with Stephen. I thought it was a good, well played game so far. I think both teams are being really aggressive, and sometimes you go risky, and we got that third foul called on him, but we still got him in a couple minutes. We still a couple minutes with Stephen in that quarter. So.
Did they do anything to surprise you?
No, not really.
This is the same type of Tree of Life team that you've seen over the past year or two, isn't it?
Same kind of defenses. We just have to execute. We can't turn the ball over. We had a lot of turnovers that half, so we need to cut down our turnovers. I think that's the main thing. Besides
keeping Stephen out of foul trouble, he's got 3 now. What do you and Coach Hooper and Coach Carpenter tell the team at halftime?
Well, I think we saw in the last couple of minutes some of the things that we're going to do here. Our big guys have to get in the game and do what they need to do. And we're starting to get a little bit of post play, get down the court. So that's what we're looking to do.
Coach Ben Bethel, thank you. We'll be back with halftime festivities after this. First half in the books. FCA leads 30-26 on LSN.
FCA on LSN. FCA on LSN. Brought to you in part by
Fairfield Mini Storage is located on East Main Street in Lancaster, or find them online at ffministorage.com.
InFocus Consulting, the data agency. Online at infocusconsulting.com.
Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. You can visit them online at redeemerlancaster.org.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Available online at funeralhome.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
And LSN brought to you in part by Ohio University, Lancaster, and Pickerington, where class sizes are small, so you get to know the faculty who cares about you and your success. Discover your promise in academics, athletics, or in theater at Ohio University, Lancaster, and Pickerington, online at lancaster.ohio.edu. Jack Davis along with Jared Camp here at courtside. Halftime score, FCA up by a score 30-26 over Tree of Life. Jared, you have some halftime stats?
I do. For the FCA Knights, Hayden Welch is the leading scorer. He has 13. Justin Potachnik with 8. Stephen Carpenter, 6 points. Nick Spurgis with 3. And for the Tree of Life Trojans, Zach Wooten is the leading scorer. He has 11 points. And Nate Durbin with 5. Rashawn Thomas with 4. Charles Collins with 2. And O'Connell with 4. So pretty even scoring around the starting lineup.
Only person in foul trouble has the basketball. Stephen Carpenter, who passes to Potachnik, misses it, up, no good. Tip, no good, out of bounds, and will be FCA's ball. Durbin, Wooten, Beery, Collins, and Thompson are the 5 for Tree of Life, and it's Carpenter, Tony Welch, Hayden Welch, Justin Potachnik, and Nick Spurgis for FCA. Backcourt to Carpenter.
And you got to believe that Tree of Life, every time they're on offense, they're going to push it towards Stephen Carpenter to make him foul.
Shot missed. And that goes out of bounds off of Thompson, and it'll be FCA's ball. Looks like Tree of Life is playing a 1-2-2 zone. Collins on Carpenter.
Nice,
with the
nice
steal.
Defense.
Thompson throws it off of Beery's hands out of bounds, and it'll be FCA's ball.
A little bit too high on that pass. You're right, it'll be FCA ball.
Both teams starting slowly here to start the third quarter. Carpenter with Collins on him. Carpenter to Tony Welch. To Nick Spurgis. Hayden.
They're going to trap him.
Puts it up, no good. Rebound to Carpenter. Puts it up, no. Tip to Hayden Welch. Slices and dices, no. Tip, loose. Collins with the basketball. Durbin puts it up, then no good. Rebound to Beery, up and in. Kevin Beery with his first 2, and it's a 2-point FCA lead.
And they went after Carpenter. He just kind of had to stay in there and watch him go past, because if he fouls,
Hayden Welch with a 3-ball. Hayden with 16. 33-28. FCA up by 5. Wooten with the basketball. He's the leading scorer with 11 for Tree of Life.
Nice pass inside.
Carpenter comes down with it. He's got Hayden Welch. Reverse layup, and in.
Hayden with 18 on the night, leading all scorers.
I wonder if Hayden's played pool. That's a little English on that shot, huh?
Oh, nice pass.
Thompson lays it in.
Rashawn Thompson with 6.
35-30. Carpenter with the basketball.
And Spurgis coming up for the pick.
3 ball, no good. Rebound, tip, no. Loose. Potachnik comes down with it to Carpenter. Another 3 ball, no good. Tipped, and we got a foul on Hayden Welch, crashing the boards. Hayden's second, team first. Lucas Doherty coming in for Tree of Life. Sitting down is Kevin Beery.
Beery sits with only 2 points on the night.
5:25 to go, third quarter, 35-30. FCA up by 5. They led 13-11 at the end of the first quarter, 30-26 at halftime. Wooten between the circles. Stolen by Potachnik, and he's fouled. I think Doherty is the guilty party there.
So.
No. Huh.
I thought it was Doherty.
Must have gotten Collins on that. Third foul on Collins.
It's a first team foul.
Tony Welch to Justin Potachnik. Beery getting ready to come in. Carpenter stops and pops and hits. Stephen Carpenter with 8. I saw Coach Hooper before the Amanda Clear Creek game and also before the Gahanna Christian game last week. There's a 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Tony Welch. He's trapped, and the ball goes out of bounds, be Tree's ball. I asked who his point guard was going to be. He said really they run everything through Stephen. Stephen is really the point guard.
Yep.
Even though there may be smaller guards on the floor with Hayden, or now they changed the call and it goes to FCA. Even though you have Jordan Brake or Tony Welch that might run the point at some time or another, Stephen's really the point person for the offense.
Absolutely, he's the whole package. He can dribble, he can pass, he can shoot. That's the kind of guy you want running the show for you.
Carpenter to Tony Welch, Hayden Welch to Carpenter, puts it up, bumped, no good, foul. Is on, I think, Thompson. It is. Rashawn Thompson with his second. O'Connell getting ready to check in. Carpenter line right, shooting 2. Stephen with 8 points on the night, make it 9.
Kind of a slow start for Stephen scoring, but he's coming into it.
And timeout Tree of Life. Timeout on the floor with 4:16 to go, third quarter. FCA leads 38-30 over Tree of Life. This is FCA Basketball in LSN.
This FCA LSN Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Ohio Christian University, committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. OCU's degree programs equip students to become leaders in their careers, communities, families, and the world. Ohio Christian University can be found online at ohiochristian.edu.
And you see a nice split screen there, Tree of Life and FCA. 38-30 the score, FCA up by 8. FCA led at the end of one quarter by a score of 13-11. They had a 17-point quarter in the second quarter to Tree's 15 points, and it was 30-26. FCA with a 4-point lead.
And they did most of that without Stephen Carpenter. Hayden Welch really coming in his scoring prime. Yeah, he got some help with Justin Potachnik, and defensively with Nick Spurgis.
Talking Coach Bethel at halftime, they had to be pleased to have that type of lead without playing Stephen with the foul trouble.
That just gives you a sense of hope. If Stephen ever has to go out, you have that sense of you know that your team can do well without your star player.
Carpenter with 9, looking for 10 at the line, and he hits it. Carpenter with 10. 39-30 with 4:10 to go, third quarter. Along with Jared Camp, this is Jack Davidson courtside here at FCA. Durbin to Thompson on the wing. Which is way into the corner. Durbin holding, now dribbling. Works his way, blocked by Potocnik. O'Connell with the ball, loses it. Tony Welch, being the water bug that he is. There's Thompson with the putback up and in with 8. Tony Welch is just a water bug. He and Jordan Brake, they're all over the court. Carpenter finds the open man inside to Potocnik, off his hands, out of bounds, and will be Tree's ball. Inbounding in front of the pink section. Good to see Joey Gall in pink tonight.
I think somebody you know is in all pink.
Yeah. I wonder if this was his idea, too.
I'm sure it was.
O'Connell with the basketball. Into the corner, there is a 3-ball up and in by Lucas Doherty. His first 3 of the night, 39-35 the score. FCA up by 4. Coming up on the 3-minute mark, Hayden Welch passes to a lady in pink out of bounds, and will be Tree's ball. Durbin with the basketball. Welch on him, and a foul. Reach around on Hayden Welch. His 3rd, if my math is correct.
Second team foul.
That's why I got into the ministry, to get out of math.
That sounds good. I might do that.
Thompson to inbound in front of us.
In front of me.
Right in front of you to Durbin in the backcourt. Durbin had 26 in his last game against Groveport Madison. Stops, pops, no good. Carpenter with a box out, loose ball, and it goes out of bounds off the Tree of Life. Durbin tonight, Nate Durbin has 5 points. Both teams have scouted each other well. They know each other extremely well, so there are no secrets tonight. It's just a matter of execution.
So far, Zach Wooten has been the one to score the points for Tree of Life. He has 11.
He had a lot of those on breakaway layups, too, in the first quarter. Carpenter works into the lane, puts it up and in. Carpenter with 12. Durbin with the basketball. Pops from 3, no good. Rebound to Beery over Potocnik, blocked.
And that battle I was talking about before the start of the game between Beery and Potocnik, just from the looks of things, you know, Beery is being outplayed by Justin Potocnik.
Spurgis puts it up, no good. Tip, no. Rebound to Kyle O'Connell. Doherty. Long pass to Durbin. Long pass now, knocked away. Thompson comes down with it, and he's got a travel call on Thompson. Showing a little frustration now. Justin Potocnik compliments the official on the call. I'm sure he's impressed.
I'm sure.
Probably hears it all the time. Good call. 1.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 41-35, FCA up. Tony Welch across the timeline to Stephen Carpenter. Spurgis gives Carpenter a pick. Carpenter holds. Tony Welch. Stephen Carpenter puts it up, and it's a blocking foul on Rashawn Thompson. Thompson with his 3rd.
Team's 3rd.
FCA holding his collected breath on that. Thompson didn't have position, which is why he was called with a foul. Now we have Bobby Faturo and Jordan Brake coming in for FCA. Carpenter hits the first. Carpenter with 13.
Sam Faturo.
Sam Faturo. How come? Well, wrong in the program. Program said Bobby, but that's Sam.
I remember correctly, they were the same number against Amanda Clear Creek. They changed jerseys at halftime or something like that.
So that's Sam Faturo in. Carpenter hits the pair. Stephen with 14. See, I can't tell the two apart because they don't have helmets on.
Very true.
I knew Bobby was number 7. Carpenter with the steal, 43-35. You know, these players look different up close and personal without helmets. Sam misses a 3. Durbin with the basketball, 40 seconds to go. Brakey comes out to guard him. O'Connell now to Durbin. 3 ball by Doherty, no good. Rebound Carpenter.
He went high to get that one.
Long pass to Hayden Welch. 17 seconds. Hayden works into the lane, puts it up, no good. Beery with the rebound.
Got 10 seconds and counting.
Drives, lays it off to Thompson, puts it up and in with 7 seconds to go. 4 seconds, 3, Hayden launches from half court, no good. That's the end of the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. FCA leads 43-37 over Tree of Life. This is FCA basketball on LSN.
FCA on LSN. FCA on LSN. Brought to you in part by...
Discover your promise in academics, in athletics, or in theater at Ohio University Lancaster and Pickerington. Online at lancaster.ohiou.edu.
Thompson Concrete, a full-service concrete company. Online at thompsonconcrete.com.
Roger Weaver and the Weaver Law offices online at weaver-law.com.
Fairfield Christian Church, located near the River Valley Mall in Lancaster. Online at fairfieldcc.com.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Back here at FCA, FCA leads Tree of Life 43-37. Start of the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action brought to you by...
Is brought to you in part by Fairfield Mini Storage, the place to store your personal or business goods in a clean, dry unit within a gated facility. They have outside storage for RVs and boats, and they are Lancaster's source for Penske truck rentals. Fairfield Mini Storage is located at 2230 East Main Street in Lancaster. You can find them on the web at ffministorage.com.
Collins, Durbin, Doherty, Thompson, and Tong on the floor for Tree of Life. Carpenter, Christopher, Welch, Faturo, and Tony Welch on the floor for FCA. 3 ball was good. Carpenter is fouled. Tony Welch and let's see, that's Clayton Christopher and Sam Faturo sits down for FCA. So now we have Potocznik, Hayden Welch, Tony Welch, Stephen Carpenter, and Nick Spurgis on the floor. 43-40 the score. FCA up by 3 with 7.5 to go in the game. And Spurgis.
Good defense by Tree of Life.
3 ball, no good. Rebound Potocznik, high in the air, up and in. Potocznik with 10. First 2 points of the half for Potocznik. Durbin into the corner for Tong, and we got a foul on Potocznik.
Justin's second, team third. At this time in the second quarter, there's about 10 fouls in a rather controlled second half.
Both teams have settled into their the way they want to play. Doherty to Tong, inside to Collins. Turnaround jumper blocked by Potocznik to Carpenter. Tong on Carpenter, and we got a foul on Tong. Donnie Tong, his first foul. Zach Wooten checking in. Part of the, we didn't put up the toll booth here in the second half. A part of Tree of Life strategy is throw a lot of players at Stephen Carpenter. defensively. Now we got Collins on Carpenter. There's a kick.
That's a kick, yep.
Of course, Stevens pretty fresh because he sat down almost a whole quarter in the first half.
And the good thing was the Knights really didn't miss a beat.
Welch throws it away. Collins loses the ball.
And it's going to be a travel.
And that'll be turnover to FCA. 45-40 the score. One thing about FCA, they have seen pretty much every defense that a coach could throw in the book. Now we got a timeout. Coach Hooper and the Knights. Timeout on the floor. 45-40 the score. FCA up by 5 with 6:44 to go in the ball game.
FCA on LSN Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Spires Paving Company. They've served Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They're a full-service pavement and pavement services company providing asphalt paving, patching and repairing, crack filling, and striping for residential, commercial, churches, or local municipalities. Spires Paving Company can be reached at 740-653-6837 or online at spirespaving.com. And also, this FCA Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Doctors Whistler, Myers, and Callies. The highly skilled and friendly team of dentists are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care while helping patients achieve and maintain optimal dental health. Whistler, Myers, and Callies, a proud supporter of the FCA Knights. They can be contacted at 740-775-0808 or online at smilematters.com.
Hayden Welch, bad pass. Wooten with the steal, up and in. Zach Wooten.
Wooten's first points of the second half.
He's got 13. It's 45-42. FCA's got to do a better job controlling the basketball here. Potocznik with a 3. Good! Justin with 13. Durbin with the ball to Wooten. Stolen by Welch. He'll lay it up and in. Hayden with 20. 50-42. Quick swing there in FCA's favor. 5-point swing. Now FCA with a little different defense. Could have been a double dribble. Doherty with a 3 ball. No good. Rebound to Spurgis. To Welch. Loses the ball.
Kind of lost his footing there. Couldn't come up with it.
There's another steal by Hayden.
There we go.
Lays it up. Foul. Foul is on Collins. That's his 4th. It could have been called on Wooten too.
Yep.
And we got
it's Collins' 4th.
Brakey, Jordan Brake coming in now. And Jordan is going in for Hayden Welch, who's at the line, shooting 2. First one missed. Welch with 20 points. 5:31 to go in the ball game. FCA up by 8. Up, no good. Rebound Collins. Leaves it for Durbin. To Collins. Back to Durbin. Doherty inside to Collins. Triple teamed. Ball off of Stephen Carpenter out of bounds. Now we got Jordan Brake coming in now for Hayden Welch. Brakey comes in, no points and a foul. Welch sits down, 3 fouls, 20 points. Zach Wooten to inbound, just to the left of my broadcast partner. Nate Durbin with the basketball.
Tree of Life wants to score points. They need to give Zach Wooten the ball. 13 points on the night.
Doherty
or they can give it to Doherty.
He's got 9. Tony Welch to Stephen Carpenter. Carpenter works into the lane, puts it up, block, rebound loose. Wooten comes down with it, foul on Tony Welch.
It's going to be Tony's 2nd, team's 4th. Stephen Carpenter playing with 3 fouls. He's done an excellent job controlling his defense and in his offensive presence as well, not picking up that 4th and 5th foul.
Durbin loses the ball. Brake going after it.
There's that water
comes
bug.
up with it. Stops, pops. No good. Rebound, tip. Rebound to Potocnik. To Tony Welch. 4:20 to go in the ball game. FCA up by 5. Stephen Carpenter. Going to see 2 people flying at him here soon. Break to Carpenter. Collins on him, and he's fouled.
That's going to be 5 on Collins, I believe.
That is. Collins is disqualified. 5 fouls. Sits down with 2 points. Hayden Welch getting ready to check in. Leonard Awa coming in now for Tree of Life. Hayden Welch coming in with 20 points. 3 fouls for his brother Tony, who sits with no points and 2 fouls. Stephen Carpenter to line right, shooting the 1-and-1. Tree of Life has been throwing a couple people at Stephen when he has the basketball. First one's up and in. Carpenter with 15. Back a couple possessions, we've seen 3 players rotating over to guard Stephen.
Now Carpenter looking for 16 and gets it.
52-45, FCA up by 7, coming up on the 4-minute mark here to go in the ball game. Ball knocked away by Hayden Welch. Coach Arndt telling Zach Wooten the bounce pass would be the better thing to do there. Nate Durbin now with the basketball. Lucas Doherty to Durbin. Doherty to Wooten. Right side to Durbin. Working on Spurgis. Doherty with a 3 ball. Too long. Rebound, Potocnik, and over the back. Awa, the guilty party. No, it's on Rashawn Thompson, his 4th. Potocnik now shooting the 1-and-1, and we got Mark David Wright coming in. Awa sitting down with 1 foul. Potocnik line right. Justin with 13 points. First one's up and in. He's got 14. (53-45) the score. Good again. 15 points for Justin Potocnik.
And that makes 3 players, 3 out of the 5 starters.
Doherty with a 3. Good. He's got 12 timeout. Tree of Life. 3:25 to go in the ball game. FCA leads Tree of Life by score 54-48.
3 out of the 5 starters now in double figures for the Knights. Yeah, that's kind of make a coach happy. And now FCA on Ellison is also brought to you in part by Enfocus Consulting, the data agency, positioning and managing in the marketplace. Enfocus Consulting provides data management from Lancaster, Ohio, and can be reached at 740-654-5809 or online at enfocusconsulting.com.
Lucas Doherty has 12 points for Tree of Life. Zach Wooten with 13. Rashawn Thompson with 10. Thompson has 4 fouls. Charles Collins has already fouled out for Tree of Life. For FCA, Stephen Carpenter with 16, 3 fouls. Hayden Welch has 3 fouls, 20 points. Justin Potocnik, 2 fouls and 15 points. Those are your leading scores with 3:25 to go in the ball game. Be Hayden Welch, Nick Spurgis, Stephen Carpenter, Jordan Brake, and Justin Potocnik on the floor for FCA. Thompson, Doherty, Wooten, Durbin, and Awa for Tree of Life. Full court pressure. Long pass, knocked away by Doherty, picked up by Doherty. Goes into the corner. There's a 3-ball by Durbin. No good. Rebound Thompson puts it up and in. Rashawn Thompson with 12. Hayden Welch getting ready to, or Tony Welch getting ready to check in for FCA. Jordan Brake breaks the timeline, gets it to Stephen Carpenter. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Carpenter works his way in the line, puts it up and no good, and he's fouled. Awa's on the floor. Let's see who's the foul on. Foul's on Leonard Awa. It's his second. David Wright, Mark David Wright coming in for Awa here for Tree of Life. Carpenter line right, shooting the 1-and-1 up and in.
Carpenter with 17 points.
Awa sits down, David Wright in. Tony Welch in for FCA for Jordan Brake. Carpenter up again, good again. 18 points for Stephen Carpenter. 56-50. Durbin turnaround jumper, good. Durbin with 7. 56-52 with 2:40 to go in the game. David Wright on Carpenter. Works off a Spurgis pick. Carpenter kicks it out to Tony Welch. Hayden with the ball. Knocked away by Durbin. Out of bounds, and it'll be off of Hayden Welch. Tree of Life's ball. 2:18 to go.
Hayden stands in disbelief in that one. I couldn't see that one.
Coach Hooper was in disbelief too. We couldn't see it because it was to our right in front of the scorer's table.
Yeah, it was a great battle between the two players.
Looked like Hayden flinched and possibly hit it, but we couldn't tell. Durbin fires and hits. It's a 2.
Nate Durbin with 9 points.
56-54. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Carpenter. Bump by Durbin, foul on Durbin. Durbin with 3 fouls. Carpenter to the line, shooting 2 and makes it the double bonus the rest of the way. It's a big advantage when you're in the double bonus with less than 2 minutes to go. FC only has 14 fouls here in this half.
Yeah, very controlled defense.
56-54. Carpenter line right, shooting 2. He's got 18 points, make it 19.
And boy, this game has been hyped up all week and living up to its potential as Carpenter has 20 points.
Timeout FCA, 1:58 to go in the ball game. FCA leads 58-54 on LSN.
And if you want to watch this great matchup between FCA and Tree of Life again, you can watch it at fairfieldmedia.tv. It's available on demand, and you can watch it whenever you want at your convenience. And then we show it Sundays at 4 every weekend.
Picture of the FCA student body there. And there's the Tree of Life coaching staff. Jim Morgan. It's unique where you have 2 coaches share the head coaching role.
Yeah,
they're in the program. They're called co-head coaches, and the Columbus Dispatch did an article on them a year or 2 ago, and they got a really neat, unique relationship over at Tree of Life.
It's not something you see every day. Usually it's the coach and then the assistant coach, but I can't say that I've ever seen co-head coaches before.
58-54, FCA up by 4 with 1:58 to go. Thompson, Durbin, Doherty, Wooten, and David Wright on for Tree of Life. Carpenter, Spurgis, Potachnik, and the Welch brothers. Durbin with a 2-ball, good.
Yeah, Nate Durbin the ball if you are Tree of Life.
2-point lead now with 1:45 to go. Carpenter works his way around, puts it up, knocked away by Wooten. Durbin is down with a sprained ankle, and the ball goes out of bounds, and Durbin is down in front of our broadcast position. I think it's a sprained ankle. Might be a knee. In hockey, they would say it's a lower body injury. 1:32 to go in the ball game. Kyle O'Connell will come in now. Might be a cramp.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's holding his calf. Hopefully he's okay.
58-56 the score, 1:32 to go in the ball game. Nice round of applause for a nice young man. May even have a Charlie horse. I did not see. He fell right in front of us, and FCA had a 5-on-4 but couldn't take advantage of it. So Coach Hooper instructs the troops. Zach Wooten, David Wright, Doherty, Thompson, and O'Connell on the floor for Tree of Life. Ball inbounds. Doherty with a 3, fade away, no good, loose. Ball put up, no good, tipped by Carpenter out of bounds, and now we got an FCA player on the floor. That's Tony Welch. (58-56), under 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Wooten with the basketball.
Yeah, with Durbin out,
Doherty.
Wooten is really going to have to pick up the slack.
O'Connell misses it. Rebound to Spurgis to Potocnik to Carpenter. Pass to Welch. Inside to Spurgis, loses it. Wooten loses the ball. No travel call. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Tree of Life's ball.
I think Wooten might have gotten away with the travel there.
Timeout, Tree of Life. 1:04 to go in the ball game. 58-56. 2-point lead. FCA over Tree of Life on LSN. There you see the Tree of Life bench. Both teams have one timeout remaining. FCA with 14 fouls and Tree of Life with 10. Leading scorer for Tree of Life, Lucas Doherty, 12 points, all on the 3-ball. Nate Durbin with 11, Zach Wooten with 13, Rashawn Thompson with 12. Balanced scoring for Tree of Life. FCA has Stephen Carpenter with 20, Hayden Welch with 20, Justin Potocnik with 15. It was 13-11, FCA over Tree of Life at the end of 1 quarter of play. 30-26 at the half, FCA with a 4-point lead. FCA led 43-37 after 3 quarters of play, and right now FCA holds a 2-point lead with 64 seconds to go.
Right now the coach is asking Doherty if he's, Nate Durbin, excuse me, if he's going to be okay, trying to walk it off behind the bench. So we'll see if he is good to go. Kind of has a limp, but you know, he's a very valuable asset in their offense.
O'Connell, Wooten, Thompson, David Wright, and Doherty on the floor for Tree of Life. Carpenter, Spurgis, Tony Welch, Jordan Brake, Justin Potocnik. Pass out of bounds will be FCA's ball. 53.6 seconds to go. Guess who the ball's going to?
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Stephen Carpenter, maybe? Nope. Jordan Brake.
Jordan Brake.
Now it goes to Stephen, and there's a foul on David Wright. David Wright catching grief from the coaching staff at Tree of Life. Hits his first, and now FCA's in the double bonus. Carpenter, line right, shooting 2.
Yeah, that's a foul that they don't need. The FCA in the double bonus, which means they automatically get 2 shots on a foul. And there's 52 seconds left. It's only a 2-point ball game, so kind of a costly penalty right there.
First one up and in for Stephen, 21. really not a bad foul. I don't think they wanted to foul Steven.
Yeah.
They were hoping that it would pass the ball down the court, but it saves time on the clock. You got 52.7 seconds to go. 59.
Nate Durbin coming to the ball game.
6. Carpenter misses the second one. FCA with a 3-point lead. O'Connell to Wooten. Works his way in the lane. Puts it up. No rebound. Potocnik tries to pass to Welch. Intercepted. Doherty to Wright. Timeout. Tree of Life. That's our last timeout. 30.2 seconds to go.
Now they got Nate Durbin coming in. They're going to look to him for some big shots. He's jumping up and down. He's ready. Let's see if the FCA defense can hold him.
30.2 seconds to go. Good, cheap entertainment here at FCA. There's more of it, too, if you want to come to watch FCA basketball. Next home game for FCA will be the Holiday Classic, December 28th, 29th, and 30th. They'll play Crooksville December 28th at 8 p.m. Next game for FCA will be Tuesday, December 13th at Granville Christian. They travel to Coshocton a week from Saturday on the 17th. Then they have the Holiday Classic coming up. Of course, the girls will be playing in the Holiday Classic as well.
FCA girls off to a good start. I believe they're undefeated. About 2 or 3 games into the season. Last win over Granville Christian.
Tree of Life down by 3. They have the shooters on the floor. O'Connell will inbound. He's got Durbin and Doherty in the backcourt. Passes to Durbin. Carpenter's on him with 27 seconds to go. Carpenter with 3 fouls. Durbin on the switch, now double team. Knocked away. Potocnik with the ball down to Carpenter. He's going to lay it in. No, he missed the dunk. 11 seconds to go. Technical on Stephen Carpenter. .5 seconds to go. Technical on Carpenter, so there'll be 4 fouls. Referee Rich Hogel has given Coach Hooper the business, telling him to quiet down. Coach Hooper saying, I didn't say anything, and he didn't. Line left. Nate Durbin.
Biggest free throws of his life right here.
Hits the first. And they get the ball back, too.
Yeah, it's true. They only get, if he makes the next one, they'll only be down by 1. So, I mean,
Durbin with 12, looking for 13. Missed it. We're down by 2. Timeout, FCA. 11.5 seconds to go. FCA up 59-57. But Tree of Life has the ball. Now, the referee is getting hot. Talking to the FCA bench. 59-57 the score. Tell you, I haven't seen that. The referee, I mean, his face is red.
Yep. Very heated down here.
I think that you would understand this is a heated rivalry and a 2-point game. Both teams want to win it. Maybe you might keep your cool, but that's why I'm behind the microphone.
That's why we're not wearing stripes.
That's right. Although I do have a nice sweater on tonight. You have the FCA
got the baseball.
Night baseball. Natalie attired. There's Coach Hooper.
There's the red face of Coach Hooper. That's right. Now after those technical shots, Tree of Life down by 2 gets the ball back.
There's the pink section of FCA. It's been a while since FCA's beaten Tree of Life. This would be a big victory for them if they can play defense and hold on. 5 team fouls for FCA, 10 for Tree of Life. O'Connell inbounds to Doherty. 10 seconds, 9, 8. Doherty to Durbin. Works off. 3-ball. O'Connell. No good. A foul on Hayden Welch.
Oh, goodness. That was a 3-2. So he'll get 3 shots at the line. And 1.3 seconds remaining. And Hayden Welch hangs his head.
They call it on the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor. Let's see.
I don't know.
It's going to be on the floor. It wasn't a shooting foul. He wasn't shooting. He said it's on the floor. So 1.3 seconds to go. FCA has a 2-point lead. No timeouts for either team. Now Awa coming in for Wooten.
They're taking Zach Wooten out right now.
Potocznik, one of the taller players for FCA. Powell looks, throws. Doherty with a throw. Nope, that's the game. FCA wins by 2.
There we go.
59-57. Look at the kids. They have waited a long time for this victory over Tree of Life.
Oh, what a game.
That last shot hit the standard.
A little bit too much arc on that one.
And had no chance. Final score here at FCA. FCA 59, Tree of Life 57. Great ball game here. Let's talk about as the players gather together for a closing prayer. Let's talk about the leading scorers here for Tree of Life. Lucas Doherty had 12, all on 3-point shots. He was an impressive 3-point shooter.
Definitely.
It's kind of amazing. He didn't start shooting till the second quarter.
He went down with an ankle injury, but was able to come back and hit some pretty clutch shots.
He did,
to say the least.
And he was the one that had the ball at the close. Nate Durbin had 12, Zach Wooten with 13, Rashawn Thompson with 12. We have the winning coach, Roger Hooper, here with us. Coach, congratulations. Big win.
Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. Yep.
What'd you say to the players at halftime?
Just keep playing.
Keep playing.
Yeah.
How about between the third and fourth quarter? Did you make any adjustments in the second
half? We went zone. We thought that might, and it worked pretty well. You know, we just made some really off the wall mistakes here
and
tonight.
Some silly passes too. You had some terrible turnovers.
Terrible turnovers.
Now, this is your second win of the season. What, as a coach, what do you work on now? Because even though you're 2-0, you're not satisfied. There's a lot of stuff to work on. What are you going to work on this next week?
Mental mistakes. You know, just not trying to hurry yourself, and trying to make too much happen. I think that's what some of our players did.
You talked about senior leadership for Tree of Life having 8 seniors. Your senior stepped up big tonight, Hayden Welch.
He did offensively.
Offensively, he had 20 points, a couple steals, and
he was big in the first half.
He was. So thanks,
Steven
Coach.
was out there. Big.
Appreciate it. God bless you.
God
Congratulations.
bless you. We'll see it.
All right. FCA wins by a score of 59-7. Leading scorers for FCA, Hayden Welch with 20, Stephen Carpenter with 21, Justin Potocznik with 15. Your closing thoughts before we head home?
Oh, what to say. I was just really impressed with Stephen Carpenter tonight. I mean, 3 fouls, pretty much sat out a whole quarter in the second. Played a very, very controlled game. Had that last technical, but we won't get into that. But just a great team effort by the Knights, especially when Stephen was out. Great senior leadership by Hayden Welch, and then Justin Potocznik coming in as well with some key points. So a great overall win, and we'll get ready for the next game.
These two teams meet again Friday, February 10th up at Tree of Life, and then they may meet again in the tournament.
Very well may happen.
Jared, if I don't get to see you, have a Merry Christmas.
All right, you
Happy
too,
New
Jack.
Year. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to all of you. We will talk to you again from Ohio Christian University. Final score here from FCA. FCA wins by a score of 59-57. For Jared Camp, this is Jack Davidson. Thank you for watching FCA basketball on LSN.
Severe weather can destroy a home in seconds. There's no time to think, only time to act. Have a kit so you're ready for any emergency. Develop a plan for what you and your family will do before disaster strikes, and stay informed during severe weather any way you can. It can be the difference between losing your possessions and losing your life. Just ask the owners of this house. Visit ready.gov for ways to prepare your family for emergencies.
FCA on LSN. Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.